Hi, today is day 21 of my 90 days reset. So I don't have my mic on right now, so that means you're going to be hearing some background noise, right? I want to talk about why I started my research journey. I started last day from uni. I mean, I'm supposed to be on service now, but I just had to take a break. So when I graduated, to be very honest, I was so exhausted. I felt like most of my time in school, it was all about work and school. Like it was not even a triangle, it was from class because my studio was in my house. Like I was working at home, so there wasn't anything like okay from studio back home or something like that. It was just from class back home, work and everything. So I was like always taking jobs like back to back. I take jobs during exams because I feel like I need that money, right? So I was really hustling. I even did other businesses aside fashion. So like I was really hustling, and by the time that I was already in 500 level, I was already figuring some things out that I could have done to make things easier for me. I was already experiencing this massive burnout. For years, I was staying awake back to back to do customers' work, to meet up with deadlines and everything. So the moment I was done with school now, I was not interested in taking jobs anymore. I started sleeping very early as 7 p.m. I'm already asleep. I thought it was something that maybe I just needed to rest for a short period and I'll be fine. But it turned out that no, like accumulation of stress from over the years. So it was really much. So I was not taking orders, but I was still creating. I just wanted to do things on my own terms, like at my own pace, right? Basically I was just done like hustling, so I just wanted to like really thrive. So I knew that whatever like brought me this far cannot sustain me, and I actually wanted more. I wanted better. Like there were things that I would have done differently when I started my brand from uni, and I think I should do it now that I know better. So that was basically it, right? So, and why did I decide to bring it on camera? One of the things that I will not naturally do is carry my phone and record, right? So, and it's something that I was hoping to work on. Who is this? I just want to look back like years after now and be grateful that I made this decision. So that's basically why I started this research journey. It's, if you're a student and you are hoping to combine school with business, please make sure you are following me. Like make sure you stick to this page. You don't need to follow me, but just make sure you stick to this page because I'm going to be sharing a lot of things that I'll do differently if I'm starting all over again, because it took me time, tears and stress for me to be able to figure them out. But of course I did in my final year. But at that point I was already like, I've already like accumulated stress and everything, but I was able to scale through 500 level because at this point I already knew some things better. But the moment I finished my final year exam, I was so done. Like I was so done with everything, and I wanted to take a break. So I took that break, and after a while, and I realized, okay, I think I'm ready. I've already like reflected. I know what I want and how I want it. Because then I was sewing clothes. I was for men, for women, bags and everything. I still had other businesses like WithVinpat drinks, WithVinpat kitchen, like all of those things. Like I was really like hustling back to back. I just did not want to go with the flow of when I was a student, right? The flow of hustling, of surviving. That was the reason why I took the break. And after the reflection and everything, and I felt like I was ready to come back. And I knew I would have done things differently if I'm starting all over again. And I feel like this is my chance to start over again. But now with experiences that I've gathered over the years,